Ladies and gentlemen, the internet is on fire. What do you get when you combine a heavyweight boxer, a rap legend, and a marriage that has been on life support since 2023? Last night at precisely 2:16 a.m., Remy Ma, Claressa Shields, and Papoose were enmeshed in a love triangle so toxic that it could have been classified as a chemical weapon. Because Remy Ma works harder than the devil, Liv saw a first-degree verbal assault on Instagram. Remy didn't just come to speak. She came to show receipts that were so ruthless they might have passed as subpoenas. Who is the target of this digital assault? Claressa Shields, Olympic gold medalist, professional punch thrower. And purportedly, Papoos's new situationship was the subject of a drag session. Yes, you read correctly. Remy Ma called Claressa a side chick with main character delusion, before releasing voice notes, hotel dates, and a screenshot from PAPOOSE'S iCloud labeled CS Red Heart Weekend. We're not making this up, and if we tried, we couldn't. And baby, we tried. Welcome to Celeb Tycoon, where celebrity tea isn't just served. The drama never stops. The tea isn't cold, and the hour is disrespectfully late. Tonight, we're going to dive into a scandal that is so messy, so unhinged, and so Bronx-level petty that it should be illegal in all 50 states. Let's set the scene. Remy Ma, a rap veteran mother, an ex of whatever's left of Papoose, sits at the center of this chaos on Instagram Live, which is the platform where careers fall apart and reputations are publicly cremated. However, last night, Remy didn't appear as a rapper or a reality star. Instead, she logged on as a woman scorned, a Bronx native with Wi-Fi and a playlist called Vengeance. Background. Within seconds of going live, she set the tone. This isn't about no music. This isn't about no clout. This is about respect. And I'm snatching it back tonight, and baby, she meant it. Remy Ma didn't give us a gentle introduction. Instead, she came out swinging like she was back on the battle rap circuit. For those of you who have been sleeping under a rock or simply shielded yourself from hip-hop heartbreak, here is a 30-second recap. She and Papoose were once the blueprint, the ride-or-die couple, and he waited while she was locked up, fantasizing about the Black Love Dream Team. However, somewhere between that Bet Black Love special and 2024, the fairy tale broke. Let's face it, when the rumors first surfaced last year, nobody believed it. Claressa is a real world champion boxer, the GOAT, and she doesn't even move like a typical industry side piece. However, neither did Papoose, and their names began appearing together too frequently in workout videos, business meetings, and that. One awkward red carpet photo where Claressa was wearing a chain that suspiciously looked like Rhee's old one. Nevertheless, everyone tried to find out what was going on. Keep it cute until Remy clicked go live and destroyed the entire playbook. She started with, "You keep asking me if I'm bothered, but I'm not bothered, so I'm done. Here's what it is, Claressa. Since you want to play stepmother and sneak around in the dark, let's bring this to the light." Then, the real show started. Remy Ma then shared a screen-captured video of purported texts between Papoose and Claressa, one of which read, "I just need some peace, Remy. Don't see me anymore. Another one that weekend in Detroit meant more to me than you know." Well, that wasn't just shade. That was total eclipse energy. Let's take a moment to the fact that Remy Ma posted screenshots, which isn't her usual style, indicates that she's past the point of no return. This was war, but here's where things get shady. She then drops a voice note purportedly sent by Papoose to Claressa, in which a man's deep, calm voice with an unmistakable Bronx accent says, "You know, I'm trying to do right, but I haven't felt loved in years. I see you, you hold me down." The chat on her livestream is exploding with comments like "not Pap confessing," as if it were a 90s R&B song. Where's Claressa? This Instagram live is worse than mine. We need her in the comments as soon as possible. Baby Claressa did appear, but not during the live stream. Instead, she posted in the Shade Room's comments section half an hour later. She wrote, "Y'all believe anything? Don't let that lady distract you from the fact that she couldn't keep her man loyal and scalded. What? Had time now? Let's get into the receipts Remy really dropped because sis wasn't done." She screen shared her booking emails for PAPOOSE'S Hotel in Detroit. 2 weeks ago, Claressa posted a very familiar confirmation number on her Instagram story, which coincidentally appears in this timeline. Then, using a screenshot of her joint bank account with Papoose, which she still had access to, she revealed a $2,500 wire transfer labeled training camp bonus sent to Claressa Shields LLC. If you know anything about boxing, you know that fighters pay trainers, not the other way around. So why is Papoose paying Claressa Remy? The live stream concluded with the famous line, "You can take the husband, sweetie. Just know you took the bills too." By this time, Instagram Live had over 70K viewers, and climbing celebrities began to appear. We noticed a verified account that appeared to be Funk Flex, which could have been Eric Amina, and a burner page that everyone knew was Lilo. But we're just getting started because at 8:43 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Remy posted a carousel on her Instagram grid called Clown Behavior Volume 1. The first slide features a picture of Papoose and Claressa Shields at a fitness expo earlier this year. Nothing spectacular until you zoom in on the photo, but Remy promised more receipts were coming in the morning, and trust me, she wasn't bluffing. The sun wasn't even fully up when Remy Ma dropped the rest of the receipts just like she was delivering the morning paper. The second slide shows a screenshot of what appears to be a $1,400 memo line for the quiet room, with a hotel bed behind her, a cluttered one pillow, and a man's wallet on the dresser. The internet did not miss it, and a fan commented, "What's a quiet room? A hotel where your wife can't hear you cheating?" Someone immediately retorted. A screen capture of a text exchange between Remy and a contact saved as Papoose ring prohibited in the texts she sends him is shown on the third slide. "So you're not even hiding it now?" he asks, pointing to a picture of Claressa in his vehicle. His reply was, "I've been told I'm out, so why are you monitoring me? You just departed last month, sir. I don't owe that woman anything. She's been checked out, and I'm not going to feel bad for continuing where she left off." Then the fourth slide. Oh baby, this one broke the internet. It's a voice memo of Claressa Shields allegedly talking on the phone. You can't see her, but the voice is unmistakable. Simply put, Twitter went wild, memes appeared in a matter of seconds, and the top trending hashtag #QuietRoomChronicles was created. However, this is where things get complicated. A hard-left Papoose, who has been silent throughout the entire Instagram Live chaos, finally makes a big appearance on his Facebook page, not on Twitter, Instagram, or even Threads, in a statement that reads, "I'm not here to entertain drama or disrespect. I've always moved with honor, and anything happening between me and Remy is between us. Let the internet do what it does. You thought you were immune. Since someone leaked what appears to be a voicemail from Papoose to Claressa, which was saved on her iCloud less than half an hour later, the audio is heartbreaking and humiliating. In it, Papoose says, 'I'm tired of being the one who sacrifices. I put Remy first for years, and I lost myself. You made me feel wanted again, Clore.' In any case, this voicemail is more powerful than a diss track, and Twitter is now officially treating me, Papoose, like the male Amina from Love and Hip Hop. To make matters worse, someone has uploaded an old Papoose is the only man I trust. Remy Ma states in 2021 interview footage, if he ever cheated, I wouldn't expose him. Instead, I would bury him in silence. It seems that she changed her mind. Now that the streets have taken sides, let's discuss the reactions of the fans. One fan wrote, "Remy didn't just drop receipts. She printed the invoice, mailed it to the IRS, and called the fraud department herself. They claim that Remy did what had to be done and that she protected him for years." before being treated disrespectfully in public. Another added while he was free, she held him down. When she blazed, they were unable to contain her. Others tweeting for Claressa, the boxing glove team, assert that Remy had already emotionally moved on and that Papoose was essentially single. One tweet, most likely from her burner, said, "You can't steal a man who left his marriage in the group chat." Another widely held opinion is that Claressa is to blame for doing what your aunt has been doing since she was 95. Next is the squad. That says we're just keeping an eye out for any mess. And let's face it, the majority of us currently are, when all of this was an anonymous industry source who we made up claimed that VH1 was in negotiations to relaunch Love and Hip Hop NYC with this exact love triangle as the main plot point. The source said that producers were rushing to sign Claressa and Remy to contracts, but that Papoose was already in talks, but was playing hardball because he wanted creative control. You couldn't control your direct messages, so why are you asking for creative control? However, it doesn't stop there. Ree's team has also contacted legal counsel not to sue Claressa, but to demand that Pappoose be removed from a number of business ventures they own. Include a community center in Brooklyn, a joint merchandise brand they introduced in 2021, and, strangely enough, a juice bar in Newark that has nothing to do with bars or boxing. One lawyer reportedly told her as long as his name's still on the paperwork, you'll need a buyout agreement or a full dissolution. Remy's response, according to our source, is that he can have the juice bar tell him to bottle his lies while he's at Iconic. Meanwhile, Claressa is acting unbothered. She went live on her own account later that evening wearing a t-shirt that said, "I win belts, not battles with exes." She said, "Ain't nobody stealing anything over here. You don't win what wasn't yours." To begin with, without specifically mentioning Remy or Papoose. Oop. So now we've got a fully televised boxing match, but it isn't happening in a ring. It's playing out live across social media with no ref and no timeouts. And guess who just entered the group chat? That Joe. Yes, Ree's longtime friend and collaborator posted a cryptic tweet that read, "Loyalty isn't loud. Real ones move differently." Fans thought it was a jab at Claressa Papoose, or possibly both right away. So he removed it 12. The public's opinion was divided 3 ways by the end of the day. But the screenshots with the caption were already going viral. According to rumors, Breakfast Club, Joe Budden, and Evan Emmix all approached Remy and Claressa for interviews. So where does this go from here? Well, buckle up, because what comes next includes legal threats, industry blackballing, and a confrontation that allegedly turned physical. If you thought that the drama involving the leaked voice notes, hotel receipts, and juice bar was the end of it, well, that was just the undercard, because what happened to the Women in Hip Hop and Sports Gala in downtown Manhattan is where this digital drama turned into a full-fledged real-life confrontation. It sounds elegant, but the person who invited Remy Ma and Claressa Shields to the same event should be fired, according to sources who claim organizers were unaware that the 2 women had RSVP'd under different management teams. However, once they locked eyes on the red carpet, the tension could have cracked concrete, as one attendee put it. This is Remy walking in with her head high. No security, and Claressa was already inside sipping champagne like she owned the place, and the moment. When they first met, there was silence before chaos broke out. To be clear, we haven't yet seen any real video of what transpired inside the venue. But based on several unnamed insiders and a shaky TikTok live from a girl in the restroom, it went as follows. Remy calmly approached Claressa without shouting or throwing drinks. She reportedly said, "You had a lot to say online, say it to my face." Witnesses said that security rushed at that moment. Claressa isn't one to fold. "Clapped back, girl. I've been fighting champions, and I'm not scared of a rapper with a broken ring." Phew? A waiter who posted anonymously on Reddit claims that when one of Remy's friends tried to hurry Claressa, Pap intervened and told everyone to wait. Papoose was there, making an unexpected appearance. He reportedly pulled up in a charcoal blazer, stood awkwardly between the two women, and muttered, "This isn't the place." Back to the drama. Claressa was dragged out first, and Remy dipped 10 minutes later, but not before snatching the microphone from the event. This is rich coming from the man who turned Instagram into a platform for an entire side relationship. Support real women who deal with betrayal with class, not punches, the host said. Round 1, Remy. Now let's talk legal smoke because the morning after the gala, Claressa's legal team allegedly sent Remy Mays this letter that claims defamation of character and misrepresentation of private communications. Girl, you exposed yourself when you replied to those receipts on the Shade Room. But Remy, of course, did not let that slide. She posted a story that read, "These hands, iconic, unbothered, and very on brand." In the meantime, Papoose has reportedly disappeared, according to sources. He has stopped posting his weekly freestyle series, turned off Instagram comments, and stopped taping a podcast. To be honest, this is probably a smart move because Rhee's PR team is working hard right now. She has booked appearances on Drink, Champs Abet docu-series called Broken Vows, and, wait for it, Red Table Talk 2.0, hosted by Taraji Fennan and Claressa. She recently released a line of t-shirts with slogans like "I boxed his ego," Sidechick wear, and the fan favorite, "I win belts, not boys." The fans are buying shirts. The beef is simmering and eating it up. This is where things get ugly. According to sources in the New Jersey court system, Rhee's legal team has formally filed paperwork to freeze one of Papoos's business accounts, linked to the juice bar they own. She is claiming that Papoose used their money to support a personal lifestyle outside of the marriage. Translation? He spent it on Claressa. The judge hasn't made a decision yet, but a hearing is set for early July, which means the case could turn into a courtroom reality show. I'm free for the summer, but wait till it gets even spicier. Late last night, a video purportedly leaked on X, Twitter. We couldn't hear the entire combination, but lip readers on TikTok are already doing God's work. One user broke it down and claimed that Remy said, "You aren't the first and won't be the last. Enjoy the leftovers." Remy Ma and Claressa's shields are in the same studio lobby once more. No punches are thrown, but the stares are deadly. Someone can be heard whispering in the background, "I don't eat leftovers. I just finished meals that others couldn't handle," Claressa retorted. According to industry insiders, this controversy may be the most poetic feud in hip-hop history. Therefore, launch Remy Ma's next album, which is rumored to be called Public Record. Producers are said to have included Hit Boy, Swizz Beatz, and possibly even Cardi B on a diss track called Don't Send Me Nothing. Meanwhile, Claressa is reportedly in negotiations to join the cast of Love and Hip Hop: The Comeback, where she will film a healing journey arc that conveniently includes therapy sessions and sparring scenes. "You can't make this up," he said. "Oh, but we just did relieved face." But let's take a moment to appreciate that this isn't just a breakup, but rather a reputation war, a public image demolition derby, and quite frankly, a masterclass in digital chaos. Remy Ma came out firing with live receipts, scathing statements, and energy that shouts, "I've had it up to here," using treachery to power a full Zeus Network season. The question is, who's really at fault? Here's Remy finally clapping back after holding it down for years. Or is Claressa's shield refusing to bow out, holding her ground, and making it known she's nobody's side piece, even if the timelines look suspicious? Opposite child. He's somewhere writing a haiku about loyalty in a dark room with incense and shame. And we're watching it unfold like a Super Bowl sponsored by gossip and sprinkled with petty confetti. Here is your homework, family. Mobile phone with arrows sounding off in the comments. Are you Team Remy, Team Claressa, or just here for the drama? What would you do if your man zelled $2,500 to a boxer named Quiet Room LLC? More importantly, who do you think is leaking all this information? Speech balloon? Turn on that notification bell so you never miss a moment when the next celebrity forgets the internet forever, because this isn't just gossip. This is a celeb tycoon, and baby, we never stop watching. Owes you child support. Loudspeaker. Subscribe for more messy exclusives, fake exposes, and dramatic celebrity breakdowns you won't see anywhere else.